Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 61 of the Gilded City to the Lost Kingdom. Uh, we last left our heroes at a very dramatic spot, so we're not going to have any preamble. Let's dive on in to tonight's episode. Content warning. Ravenloft as a setting can feature disturbing themes and ideas, and while it is never going to be our intention to upset anyone, it is worth noting. Specific tags can be found in the description of this episode. Last time, after the party defeated the would-be god Apollo Brightshield III, the Golden Flame, Artemis addressed the citizens of Oikos, explaining to them the situation. Oikos will die soon, swallowed by the mist, but the people need not remain here as the domain dies. After some planning, some of the citizens decided to remain despite this, but the majority decided to leave Oikos with the party, traveling to either Faerun or to the distant world of Eberron. Meanwhile, the party prepared for the complicated ritual necessary to complete this task. After some prep time and reports from the citizenry, the party descended beneath the cathedral to the Silver Flame hearth. Artemis restored the Silver Flame to its hearth, but at that moment, the caller appeared. He ranted to the party. He was on the verge of achieving his goals, and they had ruined it. He'd received a prophecy long ago indicating that this may happen, and tried interfering in everyone's lives to prevent it. But as with most beings who try and prevent prophecy, in reality, he only made it come true. But now he is here with a horde of monsters, for some of them former enemies of the party, ready to deal with them once and for all. That is where we left off, and I need everybody to roll initiative. While you're doing that, I will explain to the audience how this combat encounter is going to work. The goal of the combat encounter is for the party to complete the ritual to escape Oikos. In order to do that, they must make 5 successful ritual advancement checks on the orrery of the Wanderer, which is represented by the star on the map. Nyx will automatically succeed on any of those checks. Everyone else has to succeed on a DC 20 Arcana check. It costs a bonus action to do this, and you must be in contact with the orrery in order to attempt that. So, with all that being said, let me collect your initiatives. Nyx.
15.
15. Artemis.
22.
22. Jinarra.
13.
13. Bowmin.
Also 13.
Also 13. Penny.
10.
10. And Elina.
4.
4.
Oh, guys,
All right.
guys, no.
So,
Low
at
roll.
the top of the initiative order is Artemis. Artemis is then followed by the 2 barbed devils over here. They are followed by Prince Lot, the Fey prince that has a competition to get to with Bowmin. He is followed by these 2 giant elks in the back here. And the giant elks are followed by the caller. The caller is then followed by Nyx, then Bowmin, then Jinarra, then Penny. Penny is followed by Ariadne. Ariadne is followed by the horde of zombies, who are all, you notice, wearing the armor of General Drakov's forces. They are followed by the two giant boars. They are followed by Elina, and then the headless corpse of General Drakov is bringing up the rear. So, lots of players in this combat encounter, and Artemis, you are up first. What would you like to do?
Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? It was like a minute and a half of being like, here's a person, here's a person, here's a person.
Yep.
And they're all scattered.
Yep.
Scattered. I mean, so bonus actions are big. Other than Nyx, I believe I have the... oh no, what's Penny's Arcana?
+3.
Okay, other than Nyx, I have the highest Arcana check. Yikes. We 40-foot cube. Can I get... I don't know if you guys could see my ruler as I'm figuring this out. Okay, well that's only 3 people. Okay, what about 20 foot? Sorry.
No.
Nope.
The struggle
Okay.
of being up first.
It's giving us time to ponder what we'll do.
Okay. I don't think I can get anything that gets the guys to the south and southwest. Those are the two I'm most worried about. What are the giant guys up top?
Those are giant elks.
Are you saying elk like caribou or elves?
Elk like caribou.
Okay. Okay.
Big deer.
I was like really big like elves. Okay, okay. Big deer. I think tactically I'm pretty buffed, so I don't need my other buffs. Okay, we're gonna instantly get fucked. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm gonna check Steel Wind Strike. Sorry, everyone. This is riveting for all of you, I'm sure.
I'm having a great time.
Okay, what if I move there? It's 35 feet, 35, 15, 40, and 45. No, I need 30 feet. Okay, we are going to... Oh, that's within 120 feet? Great. Seeing that everyone is about to come fuck us up, I will take just a quick little step forward, and just kind of mumble something under my breath, something incredibly foul, and we will just I think I will just like lick a finger and then snap and point, and I'm going to cast Synaptic Static in a cluster based upon right about on this guy.
Okay.
This soldier off on the right.
And what's
So I need area of effect. I need a circle that's 20 feet. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a radius. 20 feet is radius.
Oh, so not diameter.
Right.
So
But that is correct.
Oh, this is correct.
That is correct. The
Math is
AoE automatically does it the way the rules say it should be.
That's kind. Okay. Does this automatically fuck up Cypress? Does he need to move? Whatever. We'll move Cypress.
He's not at least half in it. You
Oh,
have to be
okay.
at least half in it.
Oh, well then let's do that then. I'll just move Cypress back. There. Okay. Synaptic Static centered about there, please. That is an intelligence saving throw. I am going to cast that at What's the lowest I can do? 5th level.
Okay. What is there a minimum intelligence a creature needs to be in order to be affected?
No.
Okay.
No. No, don't get me with this again.
I'm just asking. I'm trying to be clear.
It's got me before. Yeah, it's an intelligence score of 2.
Shockingly, the zombies have an intelligence score of 3. They
Thank
can still be
God.
affected.
That got me once before, and I always forget. Whew. Okay. 2 or lower can't be affected. Anyway, that is intelligence saving throws from everyone. They need a 22.
Zombies literally can't hit it. So there's
Right.
that.
Get my
And then the general, that's good, but that's still not going to get a 22. So
How can the general have good intelligence at all? They're headless.
they are also a former Dark Lord, and there's some weird magic going on. Don't question it. Their intelligence actually is just like average, but the fact that they're average intelligence as an undead creature without a head is crazy.
Okay. I rolled my 8d6.
Great.
That is 26 points of psychic damage
Right.
to each of them if they all failed.
Yeah, they did all fail. Now I need to check something with the zombies. Undead Fortitude. DC 5 plus the damage taken. So no, there's no way. Yep. All right. Great. Well, goodbye once again to the soldiers of Falkovnia as they are murdered in synaptic static. The general is still standing.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so the general muddled thoughts for 1 minute, minus d6 to attacks and ability. Excuse me, checks.
Great.
I can help remember.
Yes, please do. I don't know what condition I want to do to mark that.
Maybe just like a color.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay,
Okay.
that's your action.
That's my action. Do I inspire someone else or do I go for it? Let's go for it pretty early. Let's go for it and see what happens, because I can
Great.
also... I just got a new thing. Peerless skill. When I make an ability check, I can use a bardic inspiration and add it.
All right.
Great. Okay. So bonus action, some Nyx things.
Yeah. As you see Nyx is like her eyes are like one she's keeping an eye on the battle, but she's also like fiddling with the orrery and stuff. As you come over, you like see the levers and gears she's pulling. You're like, maybe I can figure it out. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Yeah, you know, Nyx, I'm actually quite smart. I know I've just kind of played dumb all these years, but I think we'll be able to figure this out.
Yeah, go.
Ooh, ooh. We're close. We're so close. I am going to add Peerless Skill to this to do a Bardic Inspiration die.
Okay.
That is a 1d10. Please, there is a chance we can still fail. Oh, that is exactly 20.
Exactly 20. That is one success.
I needed 2 more points.
Artemis, as you like bend down over the orrery, you start pulling the levers on it. You see like you're humming a little tune to yourself just to try to like focus in as the battle is erupting around you. And as you turn a knob on the side of the orrery, turn a gear on the side of the orrery, you see these like cables that Nyx wired up to the hearth pulse with arcane energy, and the ritual has been advanced by 1 step.
All right, all in a day's work. I'll give her a wink, although it's not an inspiring wink.
Just a normal wink.
Just a normal for once, just a normal wink. And I will step forward to make room for someone else to get there.
Great.
And summon the sword's already in my hand. Whatever, I'll summon it again to look cool.
Perfect.
Turn's finally over.
All right. Next up are the Barbed Devils. They are going to start closing in on you guys. And let me figure out how much they close in on you guys. Okay, that one's going to close with Haze. And go ahead and make his attacks. Let's see, attack number 1. That's just a 10.
1 second. I never reset. Haze's HP. Misses.
Okay, how does a 16 sound?
Miss.
Wow.
Wait, what? Haze's armor class is 20?
Oh,
because it's probably based on the way the spell may work is the AC calculation may be like taking your stats into consideration. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'm gonna allow it too.
Jesus, Cypress is at 16.
Attack number 3 is an 11, so that's not going to do it. That guy really shit the bed. But that's fine.
Good boy, Haze.
Clear said it took this long to actually figure that out.
Actually, he's going to stop up here. This one's going to come over here and is going to balls of fire appear in its hands, of infernal fire appear in its hands, and he's going to throw them both at Nyx. That's a 17 to hit and a 10 to hit. Great start, guys. Great start. All right.
You have a lot of options.
I've got a lot of guys. I got a lot
of opportunities.
I got a lot of guys. All right. It's now Prince Lot's turn. He is going to lock eyes with you, Bowmin, and say, you didn't think I'd forgotten about our challenge, did you?
I was beginning to think that you had taken out, but I'm glad to see you are here.
Then let us fight. 5, 10.
I got Kiss already.
What's his movement speed?
So
he's got a 40-foot movement speed. He's going to immediately close with you, Bowmin, and he's going to start making his attacks against you. All right. That is a 27 to hit.
Hits.
That's the lowest.
Ah!
Oh, no. Wait, I did my math wrong. I'm so sorry. That would be if I rolled 10 higher on that die. It's actually 17 to hit.
That misses, thank God.
That's
the lowest. Holy shit.
17 to hit. Okay, then it's 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then it's 29 to hit. I don't know what happened in my brain just now. It just kind of went.
It's all good. It's like 30 characters you have to play tonight. So
okay, so 2 attacks hit you. All right, you are going to take 23 piercing damage as he runs up to you with this like fey spear and like stabs into you twice. And as he does, you feel this burning sensation in the wounds as you take an additional
Just 2 points.
yeah, that's what I heard.
2.
Okay.
It's hard to count that high. 2.
and you take an additional 29 poison damage. However,
You are immune to
29 poison damage. However, Hero's Feast does something with poison.
He's
Yes.
immune.
We're immune to poison.
So you do not take any poison damage.
We feast.
Woo!
Already coming in handy.
Since wait, so Sentinel doesn't allow me opportunity attacks on myself.
No.
It's just when he attacks somebody else. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. At the end of his turn, the caller's going to use his first legendary action of the round. To turn to Ariadne. And as he does, you all see his image like flicker, and he takes on the form of Minos and says, Ariadne, dear, I can cure you of the ailments that you have. You need only help me kill the gnome.
That's our gnome.
So Ariadne has to make a charisma saving throw, which she's pretty good at. And that was a natural 20.
Okay.
She shakes her head and she says, I will not be fooled by you, betrayer.
Ooh.
Hell
yeah.
That's his legendary action. It's now the giant elk's turns. So how far away is this? Oh, perfect. We love to see it. This elk here is going to wind up and charge full speed ahead at Cypress and ram him with his antlers.
Yeah.
And that was a well, I rolled a 2. That was a 10 to hit.
Cypress survives for once.
All right. He
literally flies 10 feet higher.
Cypress soars out of the way, and the elk continues on its trajectory.
Oh.
Cypress can make an opportunity attack, though, if you'd like him to.
Oh, hell yeah.
Go for it.
Opportunistic bird.
An opportunistic bird.
With his talons. That is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Good job, buddy. This might be the first time you've done damage. 10 points of slashing damage.
Great.
Good job, bud. Squawk.
All right. Then on real quick. Yeah, no. Okay.
The other one can charge the barbed devil if you want.
The other elk, let's see, 5, 10. He literally cannot get in there because he doesn't have enough room right now. But he's going to move all his full movement speed over here, and he's going to plan on charging further and then looping back around. But that's what he can do right now. That brings us to the caller's turn. Yeah, there we go. The caller's going to point over towards all of you in that radius. So that's Nyx, Jinarra, Artemis, Elina, Penny, Ariadne, and Cypress. And as he does, his form flickers rapidly through multiple different forms, and you all feel like piercing psychic energy hit you as he casts synaptic static on all of you.
No, it doesn't. We're gonna
Rude.
counterspell that shit.
All right, go ahead. What level are you casting Counterspell at?
Jesus, I don't want to use. You know, I'm feeling cocky. I'm gonna drop it down to a 4th level.
Go ahead and roll for it.
4th level counterspell. Oh, I should have just done 3rd if I'm gonna do this. Oh well. It's just a skill check.
Skill check. So add your charisma. And the DC is 10 plus the level of the spell. For now.
Natural 20 plus 6.
Okay, well. So much for that synaptic static. That's
my spell.
That's gone. He turns and looks at you, and his image shifts to that of your father, and he says, "I'm very disappointed in you, Artemis."
Yeah, me too.
And he's going to close with you. And that's the end of his turn. He gets all of his legendary actions back, though he only spent 1. And that brings us to Nyx's turn.
Okay, question.
Answer.
If we're using the orrery for the ritual, can I?
You can still use its other effects.
Good. That would be unfortunate. I'm going to activate the Fargear and cast Unnatural Bane on every bad guy in a 30-foot range from me. Which I think is what this says I can do.
Read the exact.
It says you can cast Bane spell, which affects any number of creatures within range of 30 feet for 1 minute.
Okay, yeah.
So that's one of the elk and one of the boars and both of the barbed devils. That's Princey Boy, the collar, and that's it.
And that's a charisma saving.
Charisma saving throw, DC 15.
DC 15. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
Decide which of these die is the caller. The rest, it doesn't matter that much. But really need to make sure which one of these is the caller. Okay, so
Ring ring. It's the collar.
let's start with the caller then. Charisma saving throw. The caller got a 25.
Okay.
So he is not baned. The giant elk got a 12.
Okay, he is.
So he is. So let's go ahead and add the baned condition.
Brutal.
The prince got a 21.
Okay,
So he is not baned. The barbed devils got a 9 and a 14.
They are baned.
Respectively. So baned, and then one of the boars.
Yep.
Okay, the blue boar or the orange boar?
The blue boar.
The blue boar. Okay.
Good boy.
I don't imagine he saves unless he's got shockingly high charisma. No, he doesn't have.
He has very
shockingly-
confident
He's a
self-risk.
very confident boar. No, the boar got an 8, so that's all. He is also baned.
But he did his best.
He did his best. So they have negative D4 to basically everything while the spell's in effect.
And then I'm gonna bonus action.
Yep, you know exactly what you need to do. Your hands fly across the levers and gears, and the ritual advances by 1 more step. At the end of your turn, the caller is going to use 2 legendary actions to attack Artemis twice.
Oh.
It's mean, though.
There was no reason for you to come here, he says as he gets a natural one. His first attack. He gets to do this twice, and that's still not very good. 16.
Miss.
He's too angry. He's just like swiping his sword at you, like his eyes are almost like bulging out of his head. And a vein is like pulsing. He is livid, but his anger is making him sloppy, and you're able to quickly like dodge and parry his slices at you. But he is he's going for the kill. That brings us to Bowman's turn.
All right, I'm gonna first have Hayes take after this thorny devil that he got bit, attempted to be bit by.
Yeah, go for it.
And he's gonna also bite. 23 to hit.
23 to hit. That hits.
All right, it takes 11 piercing damage from the bite. And can you make a DC 13 strength saving throw to see if it's not knocked prone?
Yes, I can. That is a 11.
So it's knocked prone.
He's baned and I didn't even subtract the D4.
Oh.
So really, that was an 8.
With the thorny devil.
So the barbed devil is now baned and prone.
Man, just not a good day to be a devil.
Not a good day to be a devil.
All right, and Bowmin is a little bit too excited to be fighting the prince right now.
Sure.
He's having a real good time. He's just gonna bash at him with his great axe.
Go for it.
Ooh, not a nat 20, but close. That is a 35 to hit.
Weirdly enough, that hits.
Okay, just want to make sure. I didn't know there was some shenanigans going around in this this campaign. Totally legit campaign.
Yeah, weirdly enough, that hits.
Okay.
35. Jesus.
Well, I rolled a 19 plus 16 to hit.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. That is 35.
From the great axe, he takes 10. He takes 19 damage from the great axe. And then for improved divine smite, he takes 3. And we're just gonna do divine smite at 2nd level. He's technically a fae, right?
Yeah, he's fae. So he doesn't take extra damage from this because only fiends and undead do.
All right.
He is fae.
Fine. All right, so 2nd level, that's 3 d8s, right?
Yeah, yes.
Ooh, that's a lot of 8s right there. 2 specifically, 2 8s.
Two 8s.
And additional 20 damage from the divine smite.
Great. All right.
How's he looking after the first hit?
Oh, he's looking just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, big hit. You take your great axe and slash across his chest, and as you do, he like bleeds a golden blood, and he looks down and he looks back up at you and goes, "Ha ha! The battle reads flame and energy. This will be a good match."
He like grows a 3rd peck.
Yeah.
It's up here. All right, 2nd attack. Fuck yes!
A natural 20.
I love this game. It's so good. Here you go. You can just verify that for me. Oh, it just
Now I believe you. To be clear, If I didn't believe you, I would be suspicious. But nope, I believe you.
If I didn't believe you, I would not believe you.
If I didn't believe you, I wouldn't believe you. If I didn't trust you so much, I wouldn't. And let me rephrase that. If I didn't trust you as a person so much, I and you don't have to separate out the damage for this. He takes damage from all of it, the normal amount.
All right. We again, Ben, I'm just gonna have to ask you graciously to move on to the next person. So
Wow, you add it all up. Yep.
I will sing Smite at 3rd level. Just so we're clear.
Smite at 3rd level. Okay. It sounds good. That brings us to Jinarra.
I will be punching the collar, please.
Go for it. Make your attack.
I'll be punching the collar. The first one is going to be and that one. Never mind.
Okay.
I don't think it's. I'm assuming.
That one doesn't hit. What was the second one?
Well, a nat 1 plus 11 is 12.
Oh, yeah.
Assuming a 12 doesn't hit. The next one is a nat 20, though.
Nice. That'll hit.
Still only, what is it? That would be 13 plus 15 damage, and I'm going to attempt a stunning strike.
Yep.
DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Actually, let me try a different die. That one hasn't been rolling super well.
I used my reaction. I can't cutting words this either. Oh, I don't need to. He's so mad.
Burns a legendary resistance.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, he burned a legendary resistance. I'll take it. Okay, I'm going to... I don't have a way to do the Arcana check. I'm just not.
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
I'm going to try to punch him again.
Yep.
That is going to be a 26 to hit. 26 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That is going to be only 6 damage, but I'll try to stunning strike again.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay. I don't have to burn a legendary resistance on that one. That's a 27.
Okay. And I'm going to burn one more key point to hit him a 4th time.
Go for it.
So that is going to be 19 to hit.
19 misses.
19 misses. Okay, that is fine.
You punch him. You go to punch him a bunch of times. He's mad, so he's off balance. You try to take advantage of that. But he's not so mad that he's totally lost sense of his bearings, and he's able to dodge a couple of your strikes, but you're able to get, like, I don't know, the 2 strikes you get against him, let's say they're like a nice bicycle kick off his chest. He staggers a little bit, but he readies himself and says, "Oh, I'm going to enjoy killing all of you."
If I take just like 1 step forward, I'm still within range of both the collar and them, so they don't get an opportunity attack, right? Can you just move 5 more feet, because we have more incoming things, and I want to be even more in the way. No, other way. Thank you.
Right. At the end of your turn, he's going to use his last legendary action of the round to turn to you, Jinarra, and say, "It would just be so much easier just to go along with this. And I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me."
Ooh.
I think you're in range of my aura protection, so +5 to a saving throw.
Nice.
+5, so 21.
21 is exactly what you needed. You can feel like the words trying to like work their way into your brain to take control of you, but then you feel hope like pulse energy into you to like banish the vile effects of the caller's words. You are immune to that for the next 24 hours. Yeah.
Okay. 24 hours.
It means he can't try it again on you, basically. That brings us to Penny's turn.
Fuck him up.
Okay. I have a clarifying question.
Go for it.
So action surge is not a bonus action?
Nope, you just use it. It
Right.
doesn't cost anything. You can just use it.
That was something I learned for the first time 10 minutes ago. So that's exciting. Okay, so
because bonus actions haven't really mattered all that much until now.
Well, yes, now I have 2 of them. And now I have other things too. Okay.
2-weapon fighting.
What?
But she doesn't need 2-weapon fighting
I don't
anymore.
want to know
We're
about
not
2-weapon
fucking with
fighting.
2-weapon
I'm not
fighting.
interested in 2-weapon fighting.
We've had enough of it.
1 super powered gun a year ago, and that's all I needed to know for the rest of this campaign. Do that, and I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna try shooting the collar.
Go for it.
Okay. That is a natural 1. So just kidding about that. We're gonna try.
That one misses.
Okay. I know that it misses. Thank you so much for clarifying.
I just wanted to make sure you knew.
I think I'm aware. Okay. 22.
He cast shield.
Okay, why?
He's so scared. He's so scared.
Okay. 26.
That bypasses the shield. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. All right. 21.
21 damage. Nice.
Okay. So I'm trying to think how I want to do this. 5, 10. Okay. All right. I'm going to move here 15 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to mark that down. Okay. And then okay. So if I cast a spell, if I use lightning bolt from the gun, that is a spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So because I hit him with the Eldritch Strike feat, he has to roll with disadvantage on his saving throw for that.
Oh.
So I'm going to cast lightning bolt, and because there's no
your action surging as well, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But I can just use lightning bolt because it's just a spell. So that's my 1 attack for the 3.
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
Okay. So, but he does get disadvantage.
He does get disadvantage. Very nice.
Any Presswell.
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh,
and
yes,
lightning bolt does half damage even if he succeeds.
Yes, it does.
Wow, that was shitty roll. But he has a good dex. He has a good dex save modifier,
Yeah.
so that's going to be a total of 17.
So yeah, because it was he needs 17. It's a dex 17.
Okay, but he still takes half damage as you like run past him, aim the gun, charge it up. Giant strike of lightning shoots out from the gun. Like his shield like reduces the damage a little bit. The magical shield that he casts reduces the damage a little bit, but most of it still gets through and like slams into his chest, electrifying him.
Okay,
Artemis takes a small step off to the side.
So it was 36. So he's gonna take 6, 15, 36 divided by
18, I think.
Okay. So he's going to take 18.
Great.
And then I'm going to use, okay. So if I want to teleport, I have to do, okay. If I teleport, is that an opportunity attack?
No.
Okay.
I will remind you, however, he had to use his reaction to cast shield. Meaning he doesn't get an opportunity attack.
Okay. That meant nothing to me. Sorry. I don't know this. I don't know that.
You only get 1 reaction per round.
Okay.
And an opportunity attack costs a reaction.
Okay. So I'm going to teleport to the Orrery, and I'm going to use my bonus action to try to get an Arcana check.
Go for it. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. That was a 14. But I can re-roll a saving throw up to 3 times with Indomitable.
Hey, but it's not a saving throw. It's an ability check.
Oh, just kidding. Okay.
So
well,
you get over there and you like start looking at the orrery.
Muted. Luck.
Luck.
Roll.
I don't know, man. You don't have that many luck points. Are you sure?
I'll have 1 more after this.
Because there's like 7 other people that have to do this.
Yeah, but
You only have to do it 3 more times.
We only have to do it 3 more times.
3 more
Nyx
times.
can do it twice.
Okay. 19.
Just.
Wait, no! Wait. No, I'm +3. Yeah, 19.
Okay. You just barely miss it. You get over there, you start examining it, but you're having a hard time like wrapping your brain around exactly how it works. You're starting to think you've got it figured out, but you're nervous that if you like mess with the gears, it'll fuck up the ritual. So you decide not to do that.
Okay, and then
that is on brand for Penny Tech.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement speed to go back here. I have 15 feet.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That brings us to Ariadne's turn. And she's going to just charge General Drakov. Who maybe wouldn't be in this position if she wasn't last in the initiative, but hey, that's how it goes. So
she's just standing there like, I
don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna roll all of these at once because of course she has 6 arms and has a sword in each of them. And she also gets an attack with her tail. So
damn.
All right. Well, these 2 will do it. This one 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 will do it. All of her attacks hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, it's easy to hit something that can't see you coming.
Well, that,
And when you have 6 attempts at it, really makes it.
Oh, this is going to take a second. I would just like everybody to know that Bowmin got 118 damage on his second attack. So,
Woo. I dare you to do better.
If I thought about it, I should have bonus actioned and had an extra 2d6. I could have done better.
Oh.
I'm very disappointed in myself.
It's got to be a good battle, though.
I killed us all.
Yes.
Remember we were going to be like, nah, we don't need Ariadne here.
Yep.
Second coolest Brightshield.
For the record, I never said that. I'm so pro Ariadne. Get out of here. I love that girl.
I think, to be fair, I don't think any of us actually said that she didn't need to be here.
oh, that's nasty business, Ariadne.
That's our girl. She's coming back with us.
She just did 103 points of damage as she just rips into General Drakov with like her 6 swords like slashing into General Drakov, and then at the end the tail comes around and just like whacks the general across the chest. The general like staggers and is not looking great.
Like they've never met.
They've never met, but she knows that these guys are here to do a bunch of shit, and she wants to stop it. It's the boars' turns. Do you guys remember the boars? Yeah. They're here too.
Blue boar is gonna save the day.
All right.
Oh, blue bane boar.
Blue bane boar. I am curious what the orange one will do, seeing as he can't get anywhere.
So this one's gonna charge and go for Jinarra.
3 turns later, he shows up again.
Oh gosh, sorry.
Are you? That's a miss. I'm rolling
Jinarra's
really
hard to hit.
badly tonight. Yeah,
He's
not
also-
that hard to hit. Not like I rolled a 2 on the die. Hard to hit. Okay, that's fine. And this one can close. Yeah, this one's going to attack Hayes. So, okay, there we go. I can roll well to hit Hayes. Jesus Christ, 22 to hit.
Hayes casts shield.
Hayes casts shield.
Hayes does a sick quick kick flip and dodges it.
Hayes takes 24 points of slashing damage as the board charges and like slashes up with its tusks.
Oof. Good thing Hayes is not a real animal, because that's rough, buddy.
That's gonna bring us to Elina's turn. It's finally Elina's turn.
Oh my god. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Magic Circle, I think. Yeah. Which I'm gonna put
Oh no.
I'm gonna put here. So now anyone in I'm gonna make that for fiends. Is that what the collar is technically?
Yes.
Okay, so for fiends, they can't willingly enter the circle by non-magical means, and if they try to by teleportation or interplanar travel, they have to succeed a charisma throw first. Anyone in or disadvantage on targets within the cylinder, and they can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature. And yeah.
Right.
Okay, and then
We'll get
hi
this over.
Sally. I'm gonna move in and I guess attempt
Go for it. Make
to
an
use a
Arcana
bonus
roll.
action. We'll see.
Got this. You have
Nope,
got
that's a 10.
That won't do it.
I don't really know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, you get
Very
over there.
technology.
You look down at the order and you're like, what the fuck? And yeah, that's that.
Yep.
It's General Drakov's turn. She is going to
From Bowman's pocket, a muffled scream.
She is going to attack Ariadne. What is Ariadne's armor class? Great. Okay. So that will hit. That will not hit. One hit. So we're doing great. Okay, so Ariadne's going to take 21 points of slashing damage from the battle axe.
Oh man.
You know. Great. That brings us back to the top of the order. It is Artemis's turn.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh. I think people are getting just a little too close for comfort. Look at this collar guy. How many people are within 30 feet of me?
Quite a few.
Time
Quite
for
a
a
few
little.
now.
I was gonna say we're all pretty close.
Uh-huh. Okay, collar is. Blue boar is. Orange boar is. The giant elk is. Bottom little fiendy dude is. And the top, okay. So every enemy except big elk way up north and the general. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are going to settle in. Little twirl of the sword. Just give a little smirk. And we will jab it forward and disappear with a steel wind strike
Right.
at 5th level.
Okay. And how many can you target with that?
I can target up to 5 creatures within
Okay.
range.
So you got to leave
Oh.
two of those
It's
guys out.
rolling dice for me. That's alarming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will leave the giant elk. And I'm gonna get rid of the 2 boars.
2 boars.
The other 3 little guys.
And the 2
Yeah,
debarked
little
devils
guys.
and the collar. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Synaptic static is. Oh no, that's steel wind strike, so it's a plus 14 to hit. Come on. So this is collar. That is 17 plus 14, whatever that is. 20, 30,
Yeah.
30.
That'll hit.
1. Okay. So that one hits. I'm gonna do the prince next.
Right.
It's 14. Ooh, 17 to hit.
17. Hold on, let me find a stat block. 17 does not hit.
Yeah. Blue boar. That is a 27.
Yep, that hits.
Orange boar.
That
That's a natural 1. Cool.
Well, I guess that one won't hit. I was about to say it'll hit.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm rolling 2 of them.
Did you do the devils?
I can only target. Oh, that's right. Thank you. Thank you.
Or
the
one of the devils.
Baned devil or the prone devil.
Okay.
Which is that technically an advantage?
I'm gonna rule no because you're
Is
not
this a
starting
physical?
next to it. It's just a flat. Since you're not starting next to it, I'm gonna say it's just a flat check.
Oh, right. It doesn't technically say I move. I just flourish and then vanish.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That is a 19 on the die plus 14.
Yeah, that'll hit. So
Yeah.
you hit the collar, one of the
Blue boar.
boars, the blue boar, and the prone devil.
Yeah, I'm gonna do D&D Beyond 60-10. Roll, I think. Maybe. I don't think it's working. I'm scared to hit it again. Okay, I'm going to do it manually. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'll just do whatever this is for all of them.
Great.
Okay. Ooh, interesting. 9, 9. 1 is 10. 19, 22 plus 9 is 31. 7 is 38 points of force damage to all that hit.
So 38 against the collar.
Oh, I missed one. Sorry, there's a D10 in there. I only counted 5.
Oh, okay.
That is 48.
So an extra 10. Great.
Charming.
It's you, and then...
Oh, now it registered.
40 against you. Great. So you're gone, but everybody else is still hanging in.
Oh no, not Blue Bane.
Blue Boar!
Blue Boar is no more.
Blue Boar is no more.
Where do you land?
Within 5 feet of someone I targeted, which was the prince. I'm going to appear beside Bowmin.
Okay.
Within the sphere.
Yep.
And then, am I within range to bonus action attempt the Ori?
Go for it.
Here we go. Do it, buddy. Natural 1.
Luck.
Ooh, thank you.
Hey.
My last point.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Okay. Ooh, 7 plus 4. I'm at 15. I'm gonna have to do another.
Burn another bardic.
Burn another bardic. Peerless skill. Come on, buddy. I need you.
5 or higher.
That is a 7.
All right. That is a 3rd success on the ritual. Artemis, you get over there. You start turning gears, pulling levers, and the energy pulses out of the orrery, and the fire starts burning brighter.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna move here. Well, okay. Looking at. So is it Jinarra is concentrating on the protection from evil and good on me?
Correct.
Okay. So that's protection against basically anyone who's out there now. I know I disappeared into this circle. But I'm nervous about Jinarra just getting targeted and piled up on. I know, but if he's already going to have disadvantage on attacking me, which we forgot to have before, but it didn't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna step out and join you in the fight, and I'm gonna engage with.
I was gonna take 5 feet. I mean, you don't know, but I'm gonna take a step back in a hot minute.
That's okay. I feel good. I feel good.
Okay.
I think I'm okay. Famous last words. I will step forward out of the circle and just kind of give him a little shrug and say, I guess I'll give you another shot.
You think your pitiful magics can end me?
I know it.
And you see that he's still looking fine.
That's okay.
That brings us to the Barbed Devils. First guy, he's gonna stand up. And then he's gonna try to continue to attack this dog.
This dog.
This dog. Okay. All right. Not gonna do it either. And that's not gonna do it either. Great. Okay. Well, we're doing great. We're vibing. The other Barb Devil is going to. Does Magic Circle prevent them from attacking creatures from within as long as they don't enter?
No, it just gives a disadvantage to its disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
So they can't enter, but they can attack through. But it's disadvantage, yes.
Does a 16 hit you, Nyx?
No.
Well, a natural 1 won't hit you either. All right, it's Prince Lot's turn.
Oh, can I have Cypress swirl around and attack just one attack on the
Oh,
guy.
yeah, go for it.
Red slot.
Sorry.
Come on, bird. Oh, that's a 3 on the die. It doesn't work.
Okay, great.
It's just a big bird.
Just
That
a big bird. He's doing his best.
Just a big
The
bird.
fact he survived 1 round is good battle.
Good job. All right, that brings us to Prince Lot's turn. He's like grasping his side, and he like that second blow did a lot of damage to him, and he sort of nods at you and says, "You are a formidable warrior, as I so hoped." And he's gonna go to stab at you again with his spear. That is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And the second attack is a 23 to hit.
That also hits.
Okay. And you don't take any poison damage because of the Hero's Feast, so we won't even bother rolling for that. So you're going to take 16 piercing damage.
Total?
Yep. As he stabs you twice with his spear. That brings us to the Elks. This one's gonna charge and try to attack Ariadne. 18. Has there been a die that hasn't fucked me yet? Okay, that's a 20 to hit Ariadne and will in fact hit Ariadne, who's gonna take 15 damage. Where is she? There she is. Okay. The other elk is going to continue on his trajectory. Yeah, I'm just going to try to attack Jinarra. Nat 1.
The elk is
The
just...
number of nat 1s I've rolled this combat is dirty.
We've had a lot.
I feel not good about the number of nat 1s. All right, we're back to the collar. The collar's form is going to flicker again, and he's going to take the appearance of Penny's mom. And he's going to turn to you, Penny, and say, "Please, this is our last chance to save my soul. Please kill the gnome." And I need you to make a charisma saving throw. Six. You are...
I want to re-roll it.
Oh, you have Indomitable. Go for it.
6 again.
6 again.
I want to re-roll it again.
Okay.
16.
16 still not going to be good enough.
I want to re-roll it one more time.
Okay.
I have 3.
Go for it. Go for
I'm
it.
going to do a different dice.
Burn all your uses of Indomitable.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is just not good enough.
Fuck you.
No! The DC is 21. The DC is 21.
I will use my reaction for a... Oh, hold on, can I do this? Can I do this?
Wait! 21. Because I was looking at my skill modifiers, not my saving throw modifiers.
21
So
is...
my fuck you stand.
21 is...
I have a +2, bitch!
21 is just good enough. That brings us to the end of the caller's turn. Boy, he's... Actually, no. He's going to use his bonus action to attempt to teleport into the magic circle, which I know he needs to make a charisma saving throw for. What's the charisma save to teleport into the magic circle?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. To charisma 20.
and a 19. So he can't do it. He's stuck out there.
Get in a circle. Oh.
I mean, I'm not even worried about you guys killing him. I just wish he could be a little more threatening. But the dice decided no, actually. You killed a god, and you are too good for this. That brings us to Nyx's turn.
All right. I'm gonna twist a different part of the orrery and activate the Time Bandit.
Okay.
To see if I can do a lot of to just see what happens. So I get to roll a d6, and it's a 6. So that doesn't help me right now. But at some point in the future, the next time I fail a saving throw, attack roll, or ability check, I can re-roll the check and take either result.
Nice.
So it's not what I was hoping would happen, but it will eventually come in handy.
Yeah.
Because what I'm going to do is bonus action thing. Do the ritual.
Yep. That's
And
another
then-
success. One more ritual
Can I
success, and you're done.
hold a help action to help someone?
Well, you just used an action to do the Time Bandit.
No, that's no action.
Are you kidding? Okay, yeah, you can hold an action to help someone. This magic item is crazy. Okay, no action required for that. Okay, so you can, yes, you may hold a help action to help the next person who attempts to advance the ritual.
Yeah, we just need one more.
Just need one more. At the end of your turn, the caller is going to use one legendary action to attempt to teleport again, because this is well within his ability if the DC is 20. It's a bad roll. God damn it!
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to leave my side.
He doesn't. He
We
apparently
all
doesn't.
have bad days. It's
Staring into your eyes.
Bowmin, that's your turn.
All right. So how is the prince looking?
Oh, not great. He's not looking great.
Okay. Bowman's gonna look at his formidable foe and just ask him.
So tell me, my friend, when I inevitably kill you, where would you like me to do with your remains?
And he's going to take his axe and whack him again.
Go for it.
You know what? I haven't got any 20s on that one yet. I'm going to do a different dice. I've only rolled twice, so.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. 25 to hit.
That hits.
Oh. That is 15 from the Great Axe. 8 from Improved Divine Smite. And we're going to do Divine Smite again.
Great.
At second level.
Go for it.
Roll 3d8s. $22 additional from Divine Smite.
Great. He's still standing.
Still standing for now.
For now.
All right. And then guess I'm just gonna whack him again.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I learned from last time. I'm gonna do a little more shenanigans. I can bonus action Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do frost damage. Basically, it just adds another 2d8s to my roll.
Great.
It lasts for 1 minute.
Great.
Wait, that was a different roll. 1 second. 1d8, my bad.
Okay.
All right. Oh, it keeps getting lower. That's not good. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
He takes another 15 from the axe. Improved Divine Smite is 4. We're gonna do another 2nd level Divine Smite. Takes another 20 damage from that, and then this is gonna be cold damage specifically.
Okay.
6.
You hit him with your first attack after saying, like, what do you want me to do with your body? He is launched into the air with the first attack. He hits the ground prone. You go reel back your axe for the second blow, and you pause just long enough for him to look you in the eyes and say, "You were a worthy opponent. I will see you again on the fields of battle in Eastgard." And you bring down your axe and slay him.
No more prince?
No
Damn.
prince.
All right, and for my 3rd attack, no.
You're not penning.
No. Hayes is gonna go after that devil again.
Yep, go for it.
That darn devil.
That darn devil.
That is 17 to hit.
17 hits. I'll roll my strength save.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Oh my god! I finally rolled a decent number.
That's a 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage.
13 for the strength save.
Okay, well he got a 21.
Okay, I guess he makes it.
I guess he makes it. Okay, at the end of your turn.
1 second. I am just gonna bonus action, just to regain those spells that spell slot.
Didn't you use a bonus action for your shroud?
No, thank you very much. Thank you for that.
Okay, at the end of your turn, the caller is going to use his remaining legendary actions to try to attack Jinarra. Let's see, at least once. 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. You take 20 force damage, and you also are gonna take... Are you kidding me? You're also gonna take 4 necrotic damage. He's going to go to attack you again. That's a 15.
That misses.
Attack. Attack you a 3rd time. That's a 19.
That is meets it, beats it.
Okay, so you're gonna go and take 25 force damage and an additional 15 necrotic damage. And then he's going to make his last attack against Artemis, which he makes with disadvantage. And that's not going to do it. That's a 12. So, okay. He at least did some damage.
I haven't used my reaction yet, so I'm going to do Hellish Rebuke.
Go for it.
Do I have a D10 out? Oh, I do. I good. Oh, I'm rolling terribly. I only rolled a 13 on 5d10.
Well, is there a save on that?
Oh yeah, sorry, Dexterity 16.
He makes it. Does he still take some damage? So what's the total? Sorry.
What did I just say?
13.
13. So he takes half, so he takes 6.
Yes.
Great. Okay. And with that, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm punching him.
Go for it.
Probably should have just waited to punch him. That is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
That is going to be
Oh, wait. No. Shield. That doesn't hit.
shield. Okay.
He cast shield.
That's a nat 20.
That hits.
So that's going to be
Stun.
that's going to be 20 damage. And yes, I am going to try to stun him.
Legendary resistance.
I'm going to try to get him again. That is going to be 27 to hit.
That hits. That beats the shield.
I'm going to try to stun him again.
24.
Okay. Why not? I'll burn one more key point to get one more hit on him. That's going to be 28 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
That will be 9 damage. And I'm going to try to stun him one more time.
Hell yeah.
The lowest I've ever been on key points.
It's gonna burn his last legendary resistance.
Big bad.
Okay.
That's what we like.
That is the end of your turn. That brings us to Penny's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the caller.
Go for it.
You said that so nonchalantly.
Okay.
Okay, so that's gonna be 28
That hits.
is the lowest, and I also got a nat 20.
Okay. Then yeah, you hit all those attacks.
28 is the lowest.
So nonchalant.
Zuzu's delivery right now is peak form.
Okay.
Anyway, you didn't want to be here in the first
No,
place.
she didn't. She didn't even want to be in the group. Okay. 17.
For love.
Oof. 9. And 17.
Okay, great.
And then I'm gonna action surge.
Okay,
And I'm gonna do it again.
go for it.
Oh wait. No, one of them was a D20. So that was max damage, which I didn't. I rolled for all 3.
Oh, then you just add a max damage because it's max damage plus a roll. So
Right.
What would be the max damage?
26.
Okay.
So the second hit, or the action surge, 27 is the lowest.
Okay, all of those hit.
Okay. So 19. Again. And 16.
Great. You fire your 6 shots. He's still up. You still have movement, but you still have bonus action.
Yeah, I'm going to teleport here because I teleport when I action surge. And I'm going to try one more time on the orrery.
You have advantage because Nyx is doing.
My God, let Penny be the one that brings us home.
No, I got an 8 and a 10.
Damn.
So I'm going to walk my 15 feet back, sadly. So I'm out of the way for someone better.
Nyx was like, right there. To do that. And Penny
was probably like, I know, okay?
All right, it's Ariadne's turn.
She's just having a good time with
a bunch of dice.
Yeah, she's holding her own over there.
Yeah.
She's got 6 arms.
Ariadne's hibachi and grill. That sounds pretty good.
I got 2 nat 20s.
Nice.
For Ariadne.
See,
just
you
kill them
are
both.
rolling well.
They are gone.
You
They
are
both
rolling
gone.
well. You're just not rolling well for the bad guys.
Okay. And with that, she's gonna start making her way over this way. I think this is as far as she can get.
This is
So
This is what a good night's sleep can get you, kids.
this is what always get a good night's sleep. Okay. Is there anybody else before? Oh, there's one giant boar still, but before Elina. He's gonna, let's see. How much movement do you have?
You can hit the elk.
he could hit the elk. 20, he's gonna run back 20 and then run forward 20 again to attack Hayes. So
Throughout this campaign, Hayes has been just the frontline defense.
that was a natural one. The duality, that was one of the die that rolled a nat 20 for Ariadne. So I was like, oh, this die rolls well.
Hey, no. Hey, no.
Hayes is a one man like phalanx formation.
Elina, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to attempt
Go for it.
I'm gonna try banishment on the caller.
Okay.
Which is a charisma save.
Oh shit, and he used his last legendary resistance. Okay. I really need a die that's not gonna fuck me on this. Because there is no goddamn reason this guy should be failing charisma saves. Come on.
He's just so intimidated.
Come on. That's a 25.
Okay, so he succeeds, so nothing happens.
Yeah.
What do I have as bonus action abilities? Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Thank you, Sally. She's telling me that I should try to use the orrery. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
Go for it. Make an Arcana check.
She gets inspiration from the cat.
17.
Right?
17 is not going to do it. You're still one success
I still don't know what it is.
Still trying to figure it out. Artemis, that brings us to your turn. As we reach your turn, just to break down what has happened in the last couple seconds of this battle, Jinarra got slashed like 3 times by the caller, but she responded with a series of blows against him, even hitting through his magical shield. While he was distracted, Penny shot him 6 times. Attempted to use the orrery, failed. Ariadne, your long-lost great aunt, great a million times aunt, just killed a couple of combatants, and Elina attempted a spell on the caller that failed, and it is now your turn.
I'm going to. I gotta flavor this. I will pull out I've had my instrument out this whole time. But there it is. I'm just gonna like play a little chord, and then I'm gonna start playing a jaunty version of the Calls of Cormyr.
Okay.
Jaunty's kind of got a little bit of a beat to it. And I'm going to cast on the caller Otto's irresistible dance.
Yeah. What's the save on that?
22 wisdom, please.
22 wisdom. Okay. All right, thank you. 30.
All right.
That would have been fun.
Would have been fun.
Would have been fun.
Do I try to make it happen anyway? He got a 30? That's so big. I could do it. I'm Artemis Brightshield. I'm cocky. I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
right? I need to make sure that this can, yes, cutting words is reaction. Wait. Peerless skill. Yes, I can do this, right? Without ruining my bonus action. Yes, as a reaction, we are going to cutting words.
All right.
It's got to be big.
It's got to be big.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Wait, hold on. This is impossible. No, it's not. I have to roll a 9 or a 10.
Yeah, because your DC is what?
22.
22. So you have to roll
You got
a
a
9 or a
30.
10. You have to roll a 9 or a 10.
It's not going to happen.
I don't know.
6 didn't happen.
Things have been going y'all's way this fight, so you know.
Things been going. All right, well, I'm going to act as though it is going to happen, as I'm going to just very cockily just play and back up away from him.
Yeah, he'll make
Take
a
step backwards.
No, he can't. He used shield. He doesn't have a reaction.
I'll linger for him. I'm gonna give him a little. You gonna?
You back up. All right.
Back up into there, and then I will say, Nyx, what button do I need to press?
That one.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Stupid cocky. That is a 16 on the die plus 4 Arcana.
Exactly 20. With that, a 5th ritual success is complete. There's a howl of wind coming through this space. The flame like jolts and flickers. The mist that was lingering at the edges of this arena fills in quickly into the room. The caller looks at you with absolute hatred in his eyes, and he says, "No! Centuries, millennia of planning ruined!"
Oops.
That seems like a lot.
Your children and your children's children will bear the brunt of my hatred, Artemis Brightshield. And with a howl, he is whipped away by the mist, and he disappears.
He coughs.
And
Yes.
and the combat is over as the teleport ritual begins, and you are on your way home. The mist surrounds you all. The fire burns in the hearth. The caller's gone. His allies are gone. You all feel like an intense amount of like inertia, as if you're being like jerked and like swung around. Elina, you have a choice to make. Do you travel willingly back with your new friends, or do you remain behind in Ravenloft?
I am going to remain in Ravenloft.
Okay. You have you know you have only a moment before you are separated from your friends. Is there anything you would like to say to your friends before you disappear into the mist?
Is there any way I could like, because I knew kind of what was going to happen. Can I have written a note like ahead of time too?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna hand off a note to Artemis.
Well,
I'm gonna say, good luck. I really hope that your land and your people can have a successful life wherever it is that you're going to be. And to the rest of you, I want to say thank you for allowing me to be a part of your little band. And I appreciate the time that we've been able to spend together. I know this may come as a shock, but I cannot travel with you to your world. I must stay in Ravenloft, and it's my home. And after having completed basically my life's journey to find the Book of Exalted Deeds, it's time that I return home and take some time with the few people and family members that I do have left. So, goodbye and good luck.
Anybody have anything?
I'll just slip off the signet ring of the Foxgroves.
Yeah.
And just kind of put it into her hand.
I'm gonna hand her my sending stones, knowing that I'll hopefully be back home soon and can get the other set, and I can like get another pair to give to my parents, and I'll just give her a hug and say, if you need to reach us, you can do so.
Thank you.
Bowmin walks up to Elina.
I'm so proud of you. You're so strong.
Thank you.
Good luck with everything.
And just the biggest bear hug. Like Elina is just enveloped in this old man.
Penny's just gonna say, thanks for all your help. We'll miss you. Also, I have the sending spell, and there's a chance that I could talk to you like maybe once a day.
That'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
And
It won't be wonderful after the first week.
And
you know,
after my time off, I may be able to come visit, but I do need to go home.
if you I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but if you do want to come visit in the next, I don't know, few months, I gotta get rid of this thing at some point. But in the meantime, I could probably come get you.
Thank you. I
Yeah, Ari's
appreciate
got
that.
lots of space.
And
yeah,
Well,
there are other ways to travel. It's difficult, but I'm sure if I want to, I'll find a way.
good luck.
and with that, the mist swallows Elina, and she disappears. The journey
He cries. Like a couple tears.
Couple tears.
Blink him away.
The journey continues. It's rough. You're being shaken and rattled around. And then with a loud crack, it stops. The mist rolls back.
Did it work?
Where are we?
You all head out of the crypt to go see if it worked. And as you step outside of the Silver Flame of the, well, formerly Golden Flame Cathedral, you are on a familiar hillside overlooking Brightshield Manor with about 50,000 refugees surrounding you, and all of the grapevines are totally destroyed. There's a lot of like people are like talking to each other and confused and all this stuff. You see kind of a movement in the crowd in front of you, and bursting through the front line of this like mass of people is your major domo, Barnabas Basil, who's looking a little ruffled, having had to just push his way through a crowd of 50,000 people. Hello, sir.
Funny.
We will begin setting up the tents immediately. It may take some time, but we will begin the work. In the meantime, there are some representatives from the Sword Coast Federation government who would like to speak with you.
Yes, of course. Which direction?
They're in the sitting room.
Thank you. I'll be there just a moment, please.
Yes.
I'm gonna find some people in charge.
Yeah, you can find Taran Duran pretty quickly. He's near the front of the crowd. He's like, I can't believe it. We're back. Oh, may the Silver Flame be praised, and may you be praised, Lord Brightshield. Thank you.
Oh, well, there's a lot of work still to do, but for the moment, we can rest assured that it looks as though we were successful. I do need your help right away, though.
Yes.
I need a bit of organization for people. Spreading the word that we're going to be getting tents set up for tonight, and I'm going to be casting that magic house spell, although it's going to look a little different. We're going to have a lot of comfortable cots and things set up for people.
Yes, Nemesis and I will begin organizing the people immediately, as well as the rest of the council that you put together in the days before we left.
Yes, thank you. I'll be operating out of the main house down there for the time being. That is also where I will be staying with the people in the mansion each night. So
yes,
that's where it will be.
Very well. Your mother, and she still has the body of Daggerin with her.
Oh, I totally wanted Elina's help with that. Thank you.
I'm not. What would you like us to tell her to do?
Well, it's not going to decompose anymore because our dear friend helped us with that for a while. To the house. He has rooms there.
Very well. I will pass that along.
Yeah. All right. I'll look at everyone else. So, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck.
We did it.
Why do I still feel stressed?
Penny's rolling around on the grass. Like, it smells like Waterdeep, and I know we're not really in, we're outside the city, but it still smells the same.
With that, Barnabas Basil collects you all and leads you into Brightshield Manor. As you enter the manor, you're sort of led inside. Before you even get to the sitting room, you see the presence of members of the army here, standing around the outside of the house. As you're led inside, like pacing around outside of the sitting room, you see the familiar form of Amos Durant, dark skin, dreads, blue robes. He's got the black staff on him. He's grown a beard since you last saw him. But he turns to you all and says, "Oh, thank goodness. I should warn you before you go in there. The president of the Sword Coast Federation is here. Thaddeus Wolf. He is not remarkably happy."
Well,
who cares?
A lot of the people we've been dealing with lately have not been remarkably happy. So, any tips? Yes. You're coming in too, right?
Yes, I will join you. I'm here as representative of the Open Lord Waterdeep. Lady Silverhand sends her regards. And I'm very pleased to see you all back healthy and alive.
Good to see you.
Yes. Lady Silverhand has agreed to help rehouse the vast majority of these refugees in Waterdeep and the surrounding towns and villages and such. But the president is still not completely satisfied and would like a word with me. I believe what he said, the brazen individuals who thought they could dump 50,000 good-for-nothings on my doorstep.
Well, this is going to be fun.
Bowmin hears that and looks visibly pissed off.
Yeah, I think Jinarra is the same.
I think we're all the same.
I mean, this is my house. Should I kick down my own door?
I'll do it.
Parnu's spouse says, "No, please, I will open the door. There's enough to do without having to repair the door." He opens the door and says, "President Wolf, may I present Artemis Brightshield, Bowmin, Jinarra Darling, Penny Presswell, and Nyx Leffery, and of course, Blackstaff Amos Durant." And as you all enter, you see the president of the Sword Coast Federation, Thaddeus Wolf Jr. This is a middle-aged man. He's got dark hair, large, luxurious mutton chops. And there are a couple other soldiers stationed in this room as well. It is now clear to you that the soldiers are his security detail, essentially. He is wearing a military uniform. It looks a little tight on him, and Bowmin in particular, you would know, he's a veteran of the war. He fought on the side of the Sword Coast Federation. But he's still wearing his old military uniform. And it's not lost on you, Bowmin, that he's wearing his old Sword Coast Federation military uniform to a place that used to be part of Cormier, the place that he helped conquer. He stands up and says, "Well, you're the ones who are landing us with this mess to deal with, eh?"
Mr. President, welcome to Brightshield Manor. Can I get you a drink? I start getting myself drinks.
"No, thank you."
All right. Everyone else, usual?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll just start getting everything together.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the greeting brigade. Coming home, I knew it was going to be quite a fanfare, but well, this marks a special occasion. And I do pour like an extra glass and just kind of set it and just kind of motion, just in case. And I sit down in like one of my like armchairs or something.
He remains
So,
standing.
what can we do for you, Mr. President?
"I would like a damn good explanation from you why you thought you could just bring 50,000 people into my country."
Well, you see, it's a bit of a long story, but my family, Waterdavians, or no, Sword Coast Federation. What's the Federation? Federalists? What's the term?
That's a great question. It can be whatever you want it to be, because this is crazy that I didn't think of a word for this, but I didn't think of a word for this.
The Federalists.
Sure.
So my family, Federalists, as you know, being from here, we were in charge of a large city back in the day. Long time ago, the history, unfortunately, was erased. However,
You
we
can
were
save
able
me
to-
the history lesson. I have
Right.
been brought up to speed. And at
Great.
this point, Amos pops in and says, about a week ago, it seems that the curse that was on Oikos was lifted.
Excellent.
So we were able to do some. Octavia had mentioned that you were had mentioned the message that she got, and mentioned Oikos, which was a term none of us had heard before. And Octavia was surprised that we recognized the term, so we did background research and have learned a bit about it, and I told the president.
Thank you. That's good to hear.
What day is it?
It's...
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
We'll say it's like midweek, day 5 of the 10-day.
Okay. So how long would that be since we've been gone?
Like months. Months and months.
Has it been longer here than we have experienced?
It's hard to say. You haven't had a chance to look at a calendar yet. And also, it was hard keeping track of, time in general while you were on your adventure.
Right. Then, just cutting to it then, we brought citizens back home. Your citizens. 50,000 of them.
They were not born here. They were born in some magical other plane of existence, from what I understand. And to top it all off, the kingdom of Oikos doesn't exist anymore, and thus was never part of the Sword Coast Federation to begin with, so forgive me if I think that's a fairly dubious claim.
Well, we can sit here and argue semantics and who's right, who's wrong all day, but, Mr. President, I have 50,000 mouths to feed, and if you're not going to do it, can you please cut to the chase? And for the love of God, have a drink.
His face starts to redden, and at this point, Amos jumps in and says, Mr. President, as I explained, Lady Silverhand is more than happy to house... I don't care what Lady Silverhand wants to do. Okay, I know she's looking for any political advantage to undermine me. He looks back at you, Artemis. This is just to inform you that there will be a vote in the Congress about what support, if any, your refugees will receive from the federal government. In the meantime, they will not be citizens.
Oh, if I may interject. Let's say the Soul Coast Federation doesn't gain 50,000 more members of its citizens. You don't protect them. Okay. I wonder if some of the neighboring countries and continents will be looking for well-trained sorcerers, fighters, and other means like that. People of craft that may have been forgotten in a forgotten realm that have untapped potential. I'm just saying.
Welcome to the Forgotten Realms setting.
You might need to unbutton some of that uniform to let the blood flow to the brain, if you know what I mean.
Oh, please. I took a look out the window. I see the rabble that you brought here. No other country has the resource to feed these mouths, but I will not let our resources go to a bunch of...
Careful.
If you're by judgment of your current stature, you seem to have plenty of resources that you could spare.
Yeah.
There's not a matter of how you feed these people. It's if you want to. You and I and everyone else in this room knows that.
Also, and correct me if I'm wrong, Artemis, but we didn't bring all these people back without funds. We knew it was going to be difficult for them to restart their lives, and they had amassed quite a treasury for themselves. So we are not bringing 50,000 people without any assets or resources. I am sure we are going to use the money that they amassed to pay for supplies. If the government is not willing to help these poor refugees who were trapped in a plane of existence that has since disappeared because an evil guy was defeated by a bunch of good guys, then, you know, maybe you don't want maybe you don't want the press to catch wind of that. And we're fully prepared to pay for those resources.
And just to be clear, these people would have died. I'm gonna cast Shadow of Moil so I have shadows start seeping out of my body. And just a few days ago, we defeated a god. And if you're not going to protect these people, maybe we throw our resources behind someone who will.
Yeah, I'm sure the Open Lord of Waterdeep would love those resources.
Jinarra, go and make an intimidation check with advantage.
That was fucking sick.
Freaking will. What's my intimidation? I don't know if I've ever used intimidation.
She usually just punches.
17. Oh, with advantage.
With advantage.
17.
17. He's got a good poker face, but you do see his eyes like shift a little bit as if he is a bit disturbed by what you just did. Well, I thought I would simply inform you of what's going to happen. I will be taking my leave now. You might expect to hear from the Department of Justice. And
Thank you.
Shakes.
I'll offer a hand to shake.
He doesn't shake your hand and he leaves. And his soldiers follow him.
So that my taxes are going towards this guy.
Amos.
I said that loud enough for him to hear.
Amos, he ignores it and he walks out of the room. Amos like wipes his brow and just says, that could have gone better.
But it could have gone worse.
Yeah, his head could have been chopped. But, you know, we all have to deal with our losses.
Well, just so you know, his threat at the end is serious. He has directed the Department of Justice to look into this. They may be filing charges against you all.
Well, someone should tell him that he should keep the 5 people that are probably the only people that are going to have to kill this great worm when it comes back. You should probably keep them happy.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll talk about that great worm at a later date.
Yes, that sounds good. I should go make a report to Lady Silverhand, and we will be in touch about helping resettle some of these people.
Amos.
Yes.
It's going to be okay.
I know. Thaddeus Wolf is a blowhard.
And it is true. We killed a god. So
Several.
Well,
a couple, actually. That's a great point.
well, I am sure you have put the fear of God into him, as it were.
Literally.
But the next election can't come soon enough. That's all I'll say.
Hey, Ben, remind me, how did Thaddeus feel about the EPA?
He didn't want it to pass.
Yeah.
He's very anti-expanding voting rights.
Okay. That's what I figured, but I couldn't remember.
Hates the environmental protection.
Amos says, well, again, it's good to see you all healthy. And hopefully some of you make it back to Waterdeep soon.
Oh, very well.
Tell Octavia we say hi.
Yeah.
I will.
And she's more than welcome to come here and help if she has free time.
Yeah, she's not gonna get up off her ass and help.
She is a little busy right at the moment.
No, I didn't say. I gift of gab.
I will pass on the message.
No,
He counterspells the gift of gab.
Amos, I have a present for you.
Oh.
Do you have like a way to suspend things in so they don't explode in a way?
Yes.
Bowman's gonna reach into his portable hole, which he hasn't done.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering when this is gonna come back up.
Reach for the pot he put.
Oh god.
As you do, an ooze like bursts out. Amos very quickly casts Force Cage on it. Okay. A pet ooze.
Yeah, it's elemental magic of all sorts. I thought it was pretty cool, and I am not good at souvenirs, so here you go.
Right. Well, thank you, Bowmin. I'm sure we will find a good use for this. So long. I will see you soon. And with that, he and the ooze teleport away.
Now that that's out of Bowman's pack, he's just gonna finally pull all the shit that Nyx and Artemis has been throwing in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of shit.
Let's see, we got paintings for Nyx. What's in my portable hole?
Well, you can send them the inventory of the shit that you're giving back to them. As you all get settled in over the following few weeks, there's a lot to do to help with this refugee situation. What do you all think you find yourselves kind of doing during this period of time?
Bowman is going to reach out to USEC and see if USEC can either lend a hand or get more information or start talking to other political people from neighboring kingdoms somewhat nearby, so if in case we have to hightail it out of here with all these people.
Yeah. You send that letter off. A few days later, you get a response from USTech, and the letter says, happy to hear that you have made it back safely. I will see what I can do, but right now, there are not a lot of nations that are in much of a position to do that. No one wants to get in between the Sword Coast Federation and the Red Wizards of Thay. Tensions between them have risen dramatically in recent months. Many fear that there may be a war between the Red Wizards and the Sword Coast Federation. And I know how much you hate the Sword Coast Federation, but trust me when I say Red Wizards are not your friends. Keep in touch. Use tech.
All right, well, that nothing from that. So,
yeah, I mean, you know, you're getting like a lot of like basically you're getting a bunch of correspondence from the Open Lord. Some folks from Waterdeep come out here to like help process some of these people and like find suitable like places for them to get resettled in the sort of Waterdeep state. You actually at one point, Artemis, you get a letter in the mail from Herb Davis saying that he had heard that you had returned recently. He was very happy to hear that. But he also says, unfortunately, I also have to report that we are going to have to stop seeing each other. I have recently gotten engaged.
Artemis drinks pretty heavily and tries to remember, were they together?
You slept once. You slept together once.
But it meant
I, of course, send many congratulations and a very nice bottle of wine and an open invitation to come, and I have hopefully Brightshield Vantage and its vineyards going to be a wonderful honeymoon destination or a stop on the way and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Great.
No hard feelings.
Yeah.
In all caps.
He sends you thanks on behalf of himself and his fiance William.
Billy.
When the refugees are kind of getting settled and when they start moving out, in those first beginning days, I think Penny's gonna try to like talk to as many as she can and record kind of their stories.
Right.
And kind of their experience moving to a new place, what they're experiencing now, what their family life is like, what made them choose to move, all that stuff.
Great. Yeah, you start recording as many stories as you can as people begin to depart. You are already collecting a large amount of interviews and oral histories here that will make for some excellent newspaper articles or a book, you know.
Book 2, my second book.
Your second book.
I'm helping Penny with that.
Yeah.
And I also think Nyx has been trying her best to help rebuild the vineyard as much as she can. Building whatever contraptions need to be built to plant and tend and harvest grapes, knowing that it's not something that's going to happen immediately, but she's trying to find helpful ways to get the vineyard back up and running.
Right.
Yeah, Artemis puts out an all call and kind of reaching out with resources for any archdruids or talented druids to help with to set up a meeting to hear my pitch of please helping to refertilize this newly trampled land.
Yeah, great. Yeah, you get a few takers. You explain the situation to them. At least 2 druids agree to help with that. So, got a couple druids on board to help.
I also want to send for Danny and whatever the automaton's name was.
Yeah.
Gamma,
absolutely.
Just to let them know that if they want to come back, they're more than welcome.
Their ass and work.
Yeah. You get a response from Gamma actually comes out, and he arrives or they arrive, excuse me, and say to you, Artemis, it is so good to see you again. I will make myself available to help in any way possible. I do have this letter from Sir Danny explaining that he has remained behind, but he is continuing to care for your townhome in Waterdeep to ensure that it stays in good condition. Also, your cook left.
I give Gamma a hug.
I wonder how Danny will feel when he inevitably finds out that there are about 100 replicas of him in a temporary home.
Maybe it's best he's not here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Last time Jinarra heard from her parents, they were going after Fearkindler.
Yes.
I would like to try to find information on if my parents are alive.
I can use a sending spell since you don't have your stones if you need it.
That would be great.
Yeah, you cast the sending spell. What do you say?
It's 25 words still, right?
25 words. And this is all going through Penny, but whatever you say, she can pass on.
It's Jinarra back in Waterdeep. Are you alive? Have you found Fearkindler? Any updates?
I gave away the sending stone.
Yeah.
Give away sending stone.
Okay. The message comes back. Glad you made it back safe. Tracking Fearkindler to his 10th lair.
Oh.
Hopefully, this is the last one. We'll have Leaf send messages now on. That's 25.
Morale is high.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think that they wouldn't be able to reply without the sending stones. Can I'd like to run to Waterdeep. Am I able to like go to Waterdeep and come back quickly?
Yeah, you can take a train to Waterdeep and
I'm going to bring like anyone who any of the refugees who seem like they're particularly good fighters, I'll bring any of them with me who want to, and they can stay in my family home and train with Joyce.
right.
So I'll bring them with me, and then I'll just like go to Waterdeep. Just like I think I need to just like see for myself if the city is safe, and just give Joyce and Sanctuary hugs, and then I'll just head right back.
The city is safe. It's bustling. It is currently the capital of the Sword Coast Federation because the capital changes every few years. So it is currently the capital of the entire Federation. So it's busier than ever. You show up. Joyce gives you the absolute like biggest hug. She's so happy to see you. And when she pulls away from you finally, you feel like a little dampness on your shoulder.
I think I'm trying to.
Yeah, and she just says, I cannot believe the hero you've grown into, Jinarra.
Do what you trained me to do. I was really lucky to have you as a role model growing up.
I never did anything like this. So proud of you. What was that?
Couldn't have done it without my friends.
Well, I'm so proud of them too. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago that you were all here, hiding out in here for your clandestine meetings.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again sometime in the future.
Well,
in the meantime, do you mind training these people? As you've probably heard, we brought 50,000 refugees back with us, and if we can house some, I would like to.
how could I not have heard about it? I will be happy to provide housing for these folks and start training them in the ways of the fist.
Amazing.
You go over to Sanctuary's bar, check in with him. He's doing great, very busy. But he says, Jinarra, been a while since I've seen you. You want a drink?
I'm just gonna start crying and give him a hug.
Oh, okay. And he gives you a pat on the back. Easy there. Are you all right?
Yeah, I missed you. I missed you. And I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Old Sanctuary's always okay.
Well,
Listen, free drinks anytime.
thank you. You might have lots more patrons soon working on getting housing for all these new folks. You don't need to give them all free drinks though. They have money.
Well, as you know, I also do operate during the early hours of the day, the soup kitchen here. So let them know that if they need food as they get resettled here to stop by.
I'll make sure they know.
Well, good luck. It sounds like you're busier than ever.
As usual.
Well, I'm glad to see you back in Waterdeep.
Good.
And you head back to Brightshield Manor. Things are, yeah.
I will say, I also, after a handful of days, like to approach my mother.
Yeah.
And I have this diamond. It's worth 1,000 gold. And if I use this, I'm going to use it on Dagran.
Okay.
I think I can do it.
All right. Well, what do you need from me?
Just to know.
Okay. You go into Dagran's bedroom. You cast the spell. Burn the
Yes,
diamonds.
it is. I have the 7th level resurrection.
You cast resurrection. You burn the diamonds. A moment passes, and his eyes open. And he like jolts back away from you, and he's like against the wall. He's like, "What did you? You brought me back? Why?"
Because you're my brother, and I love you.
Yeah. I just
We're home. It's over.
Apollo.
He's gone. Oikos is fading. It was doomed. But a good third of their people are just outside. And they're refugees. And they still need our help. They still need the Brightshields to lead them. And I would like you to help me.
You may make a persuasion check. I'm going to tell you two things. It's going to be with disadvantage. It's going to be hard to get DC even for you. But go for it.
Disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
First one. Yeah, 28.
Got pretty close to that 30, but not quite there. He just glares at you and says, I would have been a king, and now you want to place me in service to a bunch of refugees who had a kingdom a few days ago.
I'd let him scream at me.
Get out of my room.
I'll get up and I'll start leaving, and I'll turn back. I'll say, you don't have to stay here, but I want to give you the choice. I'll leave.
You leave. A few days later, probably not surprising to you, Dagran has disappeared. But he's alive. He's somewhere out there. And he's dealing with a whole lot of complicated feelings. You try to sort of not worry too much about him. And you make yourself busy. I mean, there's a lot to do. And it's exhausting work. One day, as you're sort of busy, you're carrying a bunch of stuff, and you push open the door into your dining room, and you just hear a voice that says, the wine here is particularly fine. I must admit your home is nice. You turn and see Firan Zalhonen. Tan skin, dark hair, goatee. You wanted your hair back. And he places your hair on the table and takes a sip from the glass of wine that he poured himself.
Thank you. Welcome to Brightshield Manor.
Oh, I don't intend on staying long, don't worry. I just wanted to thank you for, getting me out of Ravenloft, even if you didn't mean to.
Are you, comfortable?
Well, that remains to be seen. There's this, country of wizards to the east of here. They seem very strange and intriguing to me. Did you know they're ruled over by a lich?
I had heard a couple of rumors, yes.
Well, funny business. Funny business. I wonder if they couldn't stand for a better lich in charge. I'm just gonna look into it a little bit, that's all.
Well, best of luck in your travels. May I offer you one piece of advice to humor me?
Sure, by all means.
It's good to have people to order around. I recently was able to be in charge of 100,000 folks, give or take. You're incredibly powerful. Not very many have achieved your level. I challenged you this before, and I don't think you took me seriously. Think of your legacy. All-powerful being that was known for benevolence, despite having the ability to wipe everyone out a single snap. I think that's pretty cool.
I think you misunderstand my intentions. I don't want to wipe everyone out. Who would I rule over if there was no one left? No. But, at any rate, thank you for getting me to favor. And as promised, I didn't do any weird things with your hair. I just, used as a little bit of a gateway, that's all. And if you don't mind, I'm going to take this glass of wine with me, and this bottle. Yes?
What year is it?
Oh, let's see, what, vintage 1642. If I'm reading your current calendars correctly, this is the oldest bottle in your collection. That's quite impressive. Anyway, farewell. And he toasts you and disappears in a teleportation.
I burn the hair.
Why is it wet? Why is it wet?
Why is it wet? With that, I want to check in with Elina. Elina has returned to Ravenloft. What is next for Elina? What happens next for her?
She goes back to her hometown of insert name here that I didn't come up with. And meets up with any family that she has left there and just kind of lives out her life for the next little while, quietly, just taking care of a garden or something.
Yeah.
Nothing super significant.
Yeah,
waiting for a call from any of her friends should they want to contact her.
Oh, she will
Yeah.
be getting
you get
almost daily updates.
Yeah, you get frequent updates from your friends about how things are going with resettling the refugees, and go back home and, see a couple relatives, a couple cousins, an aunt, who are still around, still living in the town. And you settle back in, and there's a lot of fanfare. I mean, you did something that no champion of the Raven Queen had ever done before. You found the Book of Exalted Deeds and read it. And you become something of a leader in your little town. And growing up in the Shadowfell is not necessarily super good vibes, but you and your people have established a nice little community. And you can see in the distance the Raven Queen's Palace of Memories, and you just know that somewhere in there is your sister. And one day you'll be there too. And you're out in your garden one day, and eventually you are visited by Rudolph Van Richten. So this is where you live. I'm actually surprised to find you at home.
Well, it's been a long while since I've been here. And, well, I'm sure that you've heard. After reading the book, I thought I'd take some time to just be still for a while.
Very understandable. I envy that somewhat. I do not mean to come to disturb your peace, but if you are looking for a little break from your break, I am on something of a quest that could use a powerful cleric.
And what is the quest to accomplish?
I want to finally kill that son of a bitch, Strahd von Zarovich.
Oh. Yes, I'll most definitely help you with that.
Well then, let us go. And you return back into the mist to go kill the dread vampire, Strahd von Zarovich.
Screw that guy.
Screw that guy. And Tandem, you have completed a harrowing adventure across many domains of dread. You have made it to a kingdom whose memory was lost. You defeated a god. You saved 100,000 people. Well, at least 50,000 of them, are in as good a hands as you can hope for. You have done something very few heroes have ever done in the history of Toril. And legends will be spoken of your party for centuries to come. Meanwhile, in a cavern far to the east, the last adventurers are running for their lives. The cave ceiling is collapsing ahead of them, and behind them, a torrential wave of lava chases them. Right as the opening ahead of them seems to close up, the party's tabaxi wizard Leaf blasts it open with a fireball, and the last adventurers charge out of the opening and dash to the side out of the way of the lava flow. The sky above them is dark with smoke, red with fire. Below them, people scream as a distant city burns, and a truly gargantuan dragon soars away to the west, leaving destruction in his wake. Jinarra's father, Sebastian, wipes blood from his mouth and says, "Come on. We gotta go save as many people as we can from this city." As the last adventurers rally to rush towards the town, Jinarra's mother, Alessandra, dictates a message to Leaf to send to Jinarra. Jinarra, you are woken in the night by the following message. Fearkindler has allied with the Red Wizards. He's heading to Waterdeep. We're all alive, but we have a city to save here. I'm sorry, love. And once more, the last adventurers charge into the fray. And Jinarra, you wake up in a cold sweat. And with that, we will end this campaign. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching 61 episodes of this fun campaign. You know, you're going to have to wait and see what comes next. But thank you all so very much, and have a good night.